Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Due to its sheer
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
the lost heir to the throne.
Walk blessed. Information? What do you mean?
Returned to his position as Grand Master of the Holy Order.
Let me see. That's not very much, but fine. A couple of moons ago, I had a really strange guy as a customer. He wore 2 sabers, like those coal people do, but when he moved, he was really swift about it, like he was some kind of thief. I think he was an assassin, as they call them. Quiranian contract killers. You can hide within a fortress, but they'll find you. Somehow break into your room and kill you in your sleep. And unlike those everyday scroungers, they know how to wield a sword, like Lorem Waterblade did. Who knows? Maybe that'll help you. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Oh, how nice of you to ask. I can't complain. I suppose the wars in Kilay and Kira make it harder to get your hands on certain wares. But still, life's good. Definitely more comfortable than my time on the road, though. What? No, I was a vagabond, as people like to say. A traveling mage. You know, I grew up in a village near Duneville. Actually, I had a pretty good childhood there. But when I discovered my magical gifts, well, let's just put it this way. It changed how people treated me, even my own parents. I just felt the need to, I don't know, get out, see some of this world. So after I did the passage to the water, that is, after the Order taught me how to use my magic path, I decided not to return to my village and packed my traps and hit the road. Kind of bold, yes, but back then, I didn't care. But I digress. Ugh, hard. The Arcanist made it clear that we stood at the crossroads. Either we learn to control the magic, or we become outlaws. It was not a pleasant time, I can tell you that much. The keepers were extremely strict, and you learn to be independent, to not get too close to anybody. But no offense, that's a very personal topic.
Well, there comes a point when you just have to live with it.
Well, that's one of the upsides of being an Arcanist. You don't need to be a bulk of muscle to defend yourself against a pack of wolves. Plus, back in those days, the roads were safer by far. All these brigands, the frenzied Vatirs, the lost ones, that's new, for whatever reason. Well, they weren't exactly hostile to me, but it was the small things. Looks, talk going on behind my back. Over time, that just gets to you. But you know, I don't think I can blame them, especially with the village folk. The word magic is always mentioned together with wild magic, Orbeus, and devastated cities. And all of a sudden, here I am, suddenly one of them who can do those things, even though I don't have Eterna blood. How is that supposed to fit into their worldview? They can't really know better. As I said, I don't want to talk about it. Sorry. I probably made it sound worse than it was. I've heard that on Niram, magically gifted people get driven out of their village, or worse. I guess I should consider myself lucky.
Fruits right from the farmer's coast and Duneville.
Sure, take a look.
Murderers, cowards, and criminals join their so-called cause, and now fight against the reign of the Light in the streets of the Grand City.
If it's climb and fish
Sure,
and seek,
take a look.
come and take a good long peek.
Walk blessed. Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions. Anything for friends of Pat. Fighting magic.
They just sit on their ass. Hope things settle them. Idiots.
Now, where did I put that?
Yeah? What do you want? Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. Walk blessed.
War on Niram. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
Yes, how may I be of service? Of course. That's like a sublime. Some people don't know their place.
Yeah? What do you want? Uh-huh. No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it. Walk blessed.
Yes, how may I be of service? Of course.
Walk blessed. All your heart could ever desire. Take a look. May... Light guide you. Come back if you find the time. All your heart could ever desire. Take a look. May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
Morala's blessings, my friend. Well, flee isn't exactly the right word for it. I call it tactical relocalization. Only a stupid businessman will try to sell spices amidst a civil war. They are blasphemy. What else? The gods have reigned wind for millennia. Whoever thinks one could just kill the gods as they could kill a rabbit must be another fool. Oh, well, after those rumors about the Lightborn's death started, the council members must have thought, now's the time for power struggles. Very stupid if you ask me, and very bad for the economy. Thank the sun I was one of the few who fled early enough. But this madness has cost far too many lives. Far too many. Spices, rugs, delicacies, only the best, straight from Kile. Take a look. Farewell. What one wears tells more than 1,000 words, as we Chileans like to say. You are surrounded by a feeling of an adventurer as much as a keeper is surrounded by a feeling of honor. And I think I might just have something in stock, which could be to your liking. Farewell.
Rena Shalom, my sir. Are you looking for fresh fish?
Straight from Kile.
Kirash, what gave me away? My skin or my accent? Well, I'll have to work on my disguise then. Jokes aside, I am from Kaira, but I was only 6 years old when my commune came to this country, and I'll have seen my 60th winter next month, so I suppose that makes me as Enderalian as most people around here.
Sailors, how long do they expect you to wait for?
Oh, there were many reasons. Suffice it to say that Kaira isn't the glittering, exotic country of dreams and poems that bards make it out to be. I am glad to live here. You can say what you will about Enderal, but at least it's peaceful. Of course, Sherry. If it's clad, fish. Seek, then come and take a good long peek.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have. My sir?
Sir?
Walk blessed, friend. Where are you headed? About Myrids? What is there to tell? They're beautiful animals, majestic and wild, and dangerous if you're unlucky enough to run into an untamed one. In the time before the Blood Moon Revolt, a long time ago, tame Myrids like this one here was a really rare sight. Nowadays, though, they're pretty common, at least here in Enderal. Pity, somehow. I guess that sounds stupid, but I sometimes long for the times my grandfather lived in. Being a Myrid Warden was far more prestigious back then, and even feared with Sublime or Keepers. Nowadays, well, you can guess. Riding a Myrid has become as ordinary as riding a mule. But, who am I to complain? Oh, well, that's hard to explain. They communicate by clicking sounds. I, as a warden, have been trained to hear them, but you probably can't. And through those clicking sounds, I also tell them where you want to go, before you mount them. Obviously, that only works for routes that the Myrid already knows by heart.
Yes?
Blessed.
Sir?
Please, I'm so hungry.
What? Oh, does he now? Good old Milburn and his silver tongue. Now he has found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him. Let's make this short. I'll keep the key. No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth. Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here. I'm sure he told you about the raid in our village, didn't he? Well, there's one thing he didn't tell you. After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables I could carry. Just ran away. If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me.
But since fate was so kind to me, things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was.
So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep in the room he paid for from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed. Until today. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks, but that's about it. Worth it. It has been far too long since this asshole has seen the mud of the Undercity.
Yeah, as if.
I survive! That's more than most people around here manage. And please, spare me your moral speech. I'm done with. I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's Milbert's fault, too.
Son, child.
Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously, I need to put it another way. Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone.
What?
Close to the entrance of the pit, there are some barrels.
What?
I hid it there. Go. Do what you have to do.
Hmm?
Where did I put that?
for long.
You just wait and see. Fucking sizzle.
Some people just don't know.
In no bed, sorry.
I have to remember that. My sir.
Please, just leave me be.
Blazes.
Hello.
This is ridiculous.
It's called life.
Hello, handsome. Now you're quite the sight. How about a little bit of fun?
Right. As if he actually.
What?
What? I don't see how that concerns you.
Oh, just where did I
Don't you have some theatre play to attend to, Sunchild? Help me? Well, I doubt that. That is unless you have a pouch with 300 pennies to give away. Oh, and maybe 2 sheaves of God's tongue to go with it. You're really nosy. You know that. But fine, what bad can it do? That son of a Virtue over there, Cabal Thorwall. He's the only merchant in the Undercity who still has Vinroot in his stocks. But since he knows that, he sells it for a price that would have upper city snobs running away screaming. Well, and if the apothecary in the pest house doesn't get new root soon, the infected they treat there will start dying like flies within a day. Sure, by day, and by night I work as the Grandmaster's personal Chilean dancer. Jokes aside, nah, I'm just an errand girl. But down here, having paid work is already something to feel blessed for. They good, and they do, aye. But that's by far not enough. Especially since the cloister of the League up north has been snowed in for moons now. And as noble as their intentions are, they only have so much coin without their League backing them up. You're no alchemist, are you? Aye, red vine root is the only thing that can help get those flesh maggots out of an infected body. I repeat, can. Even with a proper treatment, most people don't make it through. Of course he does. But he sees an opportunity to get rich quick, and so he uses it. He's always been like that. Maybe you kid, aye? I guess it'll be worth a shot. We need at least 10 sheaves so that the apothecary can make use of them. And I don't want to seem ungrateful, but don't expect to get anything in return for your help. Huh? Well, fine then. Good luck.
Hello, handsome. Hmm? Is it important? Now you're quite the sight.
Huh? Aye, sure. Take your time. It's not as if there's much to do down here anyway. Walk blessed. Sure. Walk blessed.
Well, yeah, that's what I'd call myself. Even though I'd wager those fine misers and dames of the sickle would disagree. Let me put it this way. If you're looking for equipment, I'm sure I'll have a thing or two which might pique your interest. And I'm not averse to a good find of yours. Borrowed items? I'm not sure what you mean. Safe travels.
I want a sword like this too. It's so neat, really.
Walk blessed.
It burns.
What? What? Who are you?
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk. Your accent is so funny.
A penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
Oh, by the name of the sun. Won't this ever stop? Tell Nathalia, the apothecary, or whoever sent you that the price stays. It does actually, yes. But it does not change the fact that I need to live somehow too. And that 300 per sheath is already a fair price. Go on, ask those upper city merchants. You're lucky if they sell it below 500. Listen, I know exactly what you think. This ruthless bastard, how greedy, how evil, and so on and so forth. But that's not how it is, believe me. So, back to business. Are you looking for supplies? If not, just shove off.
Keep walking.
Hmm? Is it important?
What do you want? To conquer me? Just a little bit.
In no bed. Sorry.
Please. I'm so hungry.
But I just don't have that much. What the blazes do you expect me to do? Please, my dame, you need to understand.
And you need to understand that we're just the messengers. A debt that you don't pay is a debt we can't pay to the Father. And the last thing we want to do is disappoint the Father. Or do we, Roban?
We don't.
500 pennies until next week. After that, we will make sure this corpse pit finally lives up to its name. Understood?
Yes, my dame. Of course.
Glad to hear that. You'll hear from us.
What the? You? Listen, for your own good, I advise you to just turn around. This is nothing you want to get involved in. It really isn't. No. I was simply naive, and now I have to live with the consequences. About 2 years ago, my son died. He drowned in the canals. That whole thing, I couldn't handle it. Business went to shit, and so did I. And when I was finally able to think straight again, I looked for help. Yes, I suppose you can figure out the rest. Yes, what other choice do I have? As pathetic as it sounds, right now the apothecary and their infected are the only reliable source of income I have, especially with that whole red madness thing going on the surface. If you can say that, you don't know who we're talking about. I hope you're not being serious, as if those redcoats would risk getting their shiny armor dirty. Yes, I know, but 10 pennies less and I can't pay back the next rate. It doesn't matter what I do. It's the wrong thing. Good question. What now? You're giving me the money? Just like that? Why? By the righteous path, I will not forget this. Thank you, really.